And welcome to my Mind Over Your Matter. We're back, baby. Back up on here for another round of this beautiful COVID-19. This hour, this at this time, I'm gonna try this nerds that I have here. I said I was gonna try it at the 7 o'clock hour. I got a little late. I was watching something on YouTube, so just to give them some respect, so I was watching them for a while. Yeah, it's like I got to jump over on my side for a bit. I was gonna try these nerds. If you guys don't see, let me show you better with the other camera. My cat's like meow, meow. She's not coming in though, but this is what I'm gonna be eating. Yep, nerds. It's the rope, and it's medicated. So I'm gonna try this out. As you can see, it's 400 milligrams of THC. So it's 400 milligrams just for this one rope. So it's gonna be very interesting, very delicious, and I'm gonna try it very, very soon. My cat is meowing every time I start. That's why she bothers me. That's why I don't let her in, because she just bothers, and she needs to chill. So she's not coming in. So she could huff and puff all you want. You're not coming in. Nope, nope, nope. Not coming in. So I'm gonna burn some bay leaves because I know a lot of people have passed away today. The numbers don't look so good, um, but they are what they are, and we are monitoring. I'm monitoring it. I'm watching the numbers, and right now the numbers don't look great. You know, Trump with the numbers, right? Everything's all about the numbers. So numbers. Um, we know we're gonna get sick. People know we're gonna get sick. Hopefully, our immune system is strong enough to be able to fight this. And if I get sick, I hope my immune system is strong enough to fight this. It's just driving me nuts because like the fear mongering is just it's a lot. Um, as of right now, China's reported one new case of COVID. That's These numbers are ridiculous with China to begin with. Um, United States has got 43,697 deaths. We got 552 deaths, and the recovery is still at 178. That number has not moved at all in a few days. So people are not really recovering from this. Pretty much from this whatever we're dealing with so far. 31 people are confirmed to have this COVID-19 in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, I think those numbers going to climb up even higher because what's going on out there too, because they're dealing with the aftermath from the hurricanes, but not after from the hurricanes, but the earthquakes. And the earthquakes that have rattled Puerto Rico, this is something that they did not need creeping up on them. So this is it's very sad. People just need to stay home and stop being out and about because being out and about right now could cause other people to get sick. So let me go ahead and take a look here at the world information here. This is worldmeters.info/coronavirus. You could actually go there yourself and check it out. Check out the numbers for yourself. I'll go ahead and show you guys real quick. So as we sit right now this evening on Monday, March 23rd, 2020, we're sitting at 3,700 and was it's actually 378,481 cases. I think by tomorrow, I mean this number is supposed to be it should be a lot bigger than what it is. I think this is just a little bit way under estimated. The deaths are it's still low. It's still a little low. The death count is still low. So um for me to be panicking, let's see. From right now, there's 601 deaths in Italy today, and the United States there's 132 new deaths. Spain, wow, big jump in Spain. Spain deaths, 539 deaths in Spain. That's big. That's something that's like really, really, really big that creeped up. Wasn't People wasn't really paying attention to Spain, but like as far as like they have a lot of deaths that's going on. So is Italy, and the cases are creeping up also. It's just their death count is like a little bit higher than, of course, us. They're in the 2000s. I feel like that's going to jump up a little bit higher too, man. It's just going to get bad in Spain before it gets any better. Man, this really hit hard. Everyone's getting hit really hard by this COVID. Yo, what's up, guys? What's going on? Let me put my Zoom ID. How you can put me on? Clemson, all you gotta do is put my email. Kindcool21 at gmail.com. I'll put my email out. You can add me on Zoom. And let me put out the Zoom ID number so you can come on and we could talk for a bit. We saw your music. We saw the video here live. It was pretty cool. Let me see if we got these numbers. Let me put this away. Spring. Take this out of here. Let's go ahead and come back over to me. Just gotta get this ID up here. See, my cat gives up. After a while, she'll give up. As you heard that whoop, that means Clemson, I got you on Zoom because that's the sound it makes when someone adds me on their Zoom. So let's go ahead and throw out the Zoom ID number. If you want to come on and talk for a few, we could talk. I'm going to try some of these nerds and I'm going to eat as much nerds as possible, I think, because my medicine is running pretty low. I'm half a joint here. I'll probably smoke a little half a joint before I start with the nerds. At least I'll sleep really good tonight. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I got the let me check on my phone. There we go. I'll go ahead and I'll accept you. There you go. Yep. And I got you on my list. Ooh. Yeah, come on. Come on the show. Come on to the show, man. Let me see if I get more people to come on here if they wanna. It's up to them if they wanna come on. I'll just send them some invites. Um, trying to learn how to get all technical. I mean, this is gonna help a lot of people in the future to get really technical. Let me send out messages. Send people messages. Let's see. Get all these. Oh man, it's still rainy out here. It actually like it transferred from snow to rain, and it's just raining, raining, raining. And it's been raining heavily too, and we got some ice that's been falling down, throughout the day. It's just really cold, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's just I can feel that cool breeze coming in. It feels nice. I don't got the chills, but it feels chilly to me. I'm gonna light up some of the bay leaves. I do any readings. See if it takes off. I need to get a new lighter because this lighter is like really not the best. I bought this lighter and it's supposed to be really good. It's supposed to last a long time, but it's like not. It doesn't turn on when it's supposed to and stuff, and it's not out of gas or anything because it has plenty of gas. It just doesn't work. It works sometimes, but it doesn't work. some of this Bailey's burnt. Definitely, definitely. So it's good. Let's go ahead and go to my attendees, see who's waiting. Just looking at the Bailey's, how it turns off and turns back on. That smell. Man, smells so awesome. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So, what I wanted to talk about tonight was besides the virus, because the virus, it is what it is. But I wanted to talk about everything that's affected by the virus. And one thing that is affected by the virus is WrestleMania. Because I was anticipating watching WrestleMania because I watch every year. I've been to WrestleMania before. So it was like pretty interesting. You know, I was a pretty cool wrestling fan. I kind of like, I like to be entertained, and I understand it's all prefabricated and predetermined, but I did like the entertainment of it, the entertainment factor of it. Um, the fact that tonight, I don't know if they're gonna be how they're gonna do Monday Night Raw, but I am gonna be putting it on here in a few minutes just to see what type of production are they're gonna be doing, and that's gonna start in about 10 minutes. And Raw is gonna. It's I don't know. Wrestling itself is just gonna come down, and it's just not gonna. It's not gonna work. Wrestling needs its fans. The fans is what makes wrestling popular. If you just have wrestlers just wrestling and no fans, it's gonna get kind of weird. It gets kind of boring, and I don't know. I think the fans is what makes the event much better because the energy of the crowd, and people are anticipating certain things, and if they're not able to provide, it's like, am I really gonna be entertained? I'm still gonna watch WrestleMania. I will be watching WrestleMania come November 4th. Not November. I wish it was in November. August 4th. I wish it was August 4th. It's mostly April. Sorry, guys. I wish it was pushed back later, but it's not gonna happen. WrestleMania is still gonna be on April 4th and April 5th. Ugh. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. I wish it was in April. I wish it was in November. I wish it was sometime not now, but WrestleMania without fans is not gonna be WrestleMania. It's just gonna be an event. It's gonna make history, of course, because it's gonna be historic. Because it's gonna be like, but the matches, I just think it's not gonna be good. It's just not gonna be good, and I just feel bad for the events that are going on. Yeah, they're doing the events like all this week. Hey, what's up, Matt? This week they're recording pretty much all the matches, like for SmackDown and Raw and parts of and for WrestleMania, because they don't know in a few weeks that they're gonna tell them, look, you can't have people together and stuff like that. So they may just have everything already pre-recorded. So it'll be the best pre-recorded WrestleMania of all time. How many fans is gonna be in the audience? It's gonna be the world. It's gonna be a world's record for the least amount of fans in attendance at the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. I can't believe like Orlando's still letting them do this because they should have just canceled the event and be like, look, you can't do it. You're gonna lose money. You'll get money. Trump will send you some money. He's part of the WWE anyways. So Trump will send McMahon money, and count your losses. This year was a bad year. I just feel bad for the independent wrestlers, the indie wrestlers, the ones that are the weekend warriors. The ones that go to the flea markets and wrestle for the weekend and only get paid a certain couple of bucks, just to wrestle, just to get their foot in the door. With the flea markets being closed down because they don't want people around each other, a lot of places are going to be affected. A lot of businesses are going to be affected, and wrestling business is one that needs the public. Without the public, you do not have wrestling, period. There's no wrestling. And it's sad, but very true. You need your audience. With no audience, it's just not gonna work. You make money off of merchandise, you make money off of drinks, food, everything that leads up to it, all around makes money. And the fact that that's not around right now, it's not gonna be around for a while, for a long while. These wrestlers, are gonna be not homeless, but they're not gonna have money like that. Um, and also, like, for instance, with the ICO, with the Olympic Committee organization that announced that they're postponing the Olympics for this year, which is the smartest idea. Um, they don't want to take a big hit of like losing out on having like countries like Canada and Australia not showing up to the Olympics. That's big money. And it's just, you can't, like, they can't afford that. Like, it's selfish of them, but they can't afford like to not have the Olympics. They have to make some kind of money off of it. It's all about the money. At the end of the day, it's all about the money and how much you can make. And during these times, there's not much to be made, but people are still trying to find a way. Not all the world think like us. Not all the world is worried like us. There's parts of the world that don't even know that this virus is going on. You know, there's people out there that still don't know what's like. There's a world pandemic going on right now. No, it's to them. It's just another day. Like in Africa, I can imagine how are they gonna know. The people don't know like that. They don't have TVs like that. They don't get the news like that. Like, people could be sick and they could just be sick and not know if they have the virus. You think portions of Africa have this test kits to test people for this virus? You kidding me? Those people down there don't even have shit and they don't even have food. And yet, because they just got through this freaking locust attack in Africa. And it's pretty wild. Pretty wild. It's wild times right now. It's just wild. But wrestling is gonna go forward. They are filming everything in the performance center or throughout certain areas of property that probably WWE owns. And I wouldn't mind seeing like a match outside in the parking lot, like a good old parking lot, like have a parking lot match, with the ring in the parking lot. I wouldn't mind seeing something like that. That way you're outside, you're not indoors. You got to be creative, I guess. I wouldn't mind watching that the wrestling match in Hooters. Would you watch the wrestling match in Hooters? Albert is a Hooters match, and they gonna be fighting at Hooters. Does that sound interesting?
Sounds kind of interesting, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. You
They,
talking about mud fights or something like that?
no,
Women in their
no,
bikinis or something like that fighting?
no, they wrestling. This is WWE. They're gonna be Bray Wyatt wants to fight John Cena inside Hooters.
Oh,
Hey, this is the roll for cigarette.
Inside Hooters. I would be like, all right. But then with all this Corona stuff going on, so
okay.
the girls are not gonna be there. There's not gonna be anybody in the restaurant. Restaurant's gonna be closed because there's, a lot of restaurants are closing, and it's what it is. But WrestleMania is really like that's Vince McMahon's baby. That's his cash cow. That's like the time. This is the time of the year that that man gets paid. And to think that this man is losing out of millions and millions. I mean, he has money, so it's not like he's gonna like put him under. But that extra money, that money is not gonna be there because he didn't. There's no WrestleMania. So, and not only know WrestleMania, but who knows the future? What the future holds? We don't know how long this is gonna last. If the president is saying that this is gonna last like for two years, I'm looking. My vision is 3 to 4. Um, this is something that's gonna last a long time, and a lot of people are gonna get sick for a very long time. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. WrestleMania, and that's coming on April 4th and April 5th. You can watch it the WWE Network. Pretty good network. I have the network actually, and I see some of the matches, the old matches. I really prefer watching like matches from the '80s than I do like the newer stuff. Um, it's just because it was like more technical, much better product. Um, especially like back in the '80s. But today's wrestling, you got your John Cena's and your the wrestlers that are there today. Actually, I'm gonna turn on my television. I want to see what this is gonna be looking like. Give me a second. Oh boy. Canada. Let's see what is going on. Let's just the internet's been acting wacky. But it should be coming on. I have it low, so can't hear it. They're starting off with I guess they're gonna have some matches. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. The internet is a little wonky. You know, it kind of sucks. Internet's taking a big hit, and everything's slowing up. Everything's been put on a slowdown. Almost done smoking this joint. I don't know. I think I want to save the nerds for tomorrow. What do you think? Oh, Crimson waiting. Oh, let me put you on, Crimson. My bad. I didn't see you waiting, man. I just saw three. I was like, wait a minute. What's going on, man?
Hey, Rick, I'm gonna be away from my computer for a moment, okay?
All good. What's up, Crimson? Crimson fell asleep. He was like, you waited so long. He probably fell asleep. Hey, what's up, tag team? What's going on? How you doing? Smoking some of my medicine. Just here hanging out for a little bit. See if we can get some people up in here. They want to come and talk for a little bit. Seems like it's a quiet, rainy night out here. It's cold. It's cold. Um, it snowed earlier today here. It snowed a lot. It was like a lot of snow that fell, and then it started raining, and then it's pouring rain. So it's kind of like it's like a big slushy outside. Mhm. Big old slushy out here in Connecticut. We're are supposedly under a lockdown, which I don't even feel like, you know, they tell us to stay in place, but it's not like a complete lockdown. They need a lockdown to the state because there's a lot of sick people out here. And they brought that shit from New York. The motherfuckers work in New York and then they come back here to Connecticut and then they bring that sickness with them. Motherfuckers. Should have stayed ass in New York.
What's up?
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
Not too bad. I tried to dial in, but it was asking me to like call from Chicago and stuff. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I
Oh,
tried it. I actually got through, but I was like, you know what? I'll try it next time. This is a lot easier.
yeah, I give you the that number you hit up. But
Is it any different? Like, what's the difference between doing that?
no, you just call directly to me. It calls directly to me.
Ooh,
Right.
your personal line.
No, it's not the personal. It's the show. It's the line.
No, I know, I know.
The show has its own number.
Oh, that's pretty
That
sick.
number is the Zoom number. You know.
Yeah.
So what's
Did you
going
get
on?
new stuff? Did you get new stuff on your like table?
I don't know. This is a whole
Some
bunch.
of it seems new. Like, there's like this Oriental thing, like right in the front.
Yeah, that's just a lot of stuff going on.
It's like it has like a concept or a theme to it.
hmm it's supposed to be relaxing and
I like it.
supposed to be it's supposed to be like peace and
Serene.
tranquility and yeah, man. It's good to have you back on. Saw your video earlier today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Yeah, it was good. We have
It was pretty much everything we talked about on that stream the other night.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff going on, man. Stuff going on. There's a lot of things going on, but then we forget that that's a distraction. That's a like a full bred distraction where you're just focused on just the virus and not focusing on other things that are happening. So everyone's distracted right now. So
Yeah.
things
Well,
happening behind our scenes. Behind the scenes, a lot of things are happening.
well, the thing is, I wanted to like just say that like it's above me at this point. Kind of like you know what? It's not about me anymore. Like I can get through it. Everybody has to deal with shit. It's more like it's a world issue now, kind of thing. As
Yeah,
lame as it sounds.
it is a world issue. It's for everybody. It's everybody's issue. It's not only the United States. It's not only Canada. It's everybody. That's
Exactly. So it kind of puts my like bitching into like perspective.
yeah. That's why I was like, had to tell someone yesterday. Kind of like forcefully tell them, listen, it's not just your problem. It's a world problem. It's everybody's problem. Everyone has to deal with this. Because
Exactly.
people live in different areas and they have different ways of thinking.
Yeah, and I found out that like the money that I can get from the government is actually more than I thought. So it's actually sustainable.
Well,
I'm gonna see if there's like jobs and whatnot, but there was someone that got the coronavirus just around the corner from me.
oh, great.
Yeah, and like they're like, if anyone's been to that Tim Hortons in the last like 2 to 3 weeks, let us know.
Let us know so we'll
And
go.
like as soon as I heard that shit, I was like, you know what? No more going out. Like I went out like and saw a couple of friends. I was like, nope, nope.
They can have the cooties.
Oh,
Think
I know, but like it's more so like I don't want to pass it to my dad. He's
um, everybody
around and
get cootified. Everybody's gonna be all creeped out with cooties, and this is some crazy times. Some very very crazy times, and there's nothing like I don't know. I don't know like what to do. Because it's gonna happen. People are gonna get sick. So how can you prevent from getting it? Even hand sanitizers are not even safe for this virus. The hand sanitizers are lying. They were lying to everybody. It doesn't kill 99.99%.
no, that's just a gimmick.
It's all gimmick. They're lying to the people, and now the Perel they're getting sued, and also Target is getting sued for lying. So
Yeah,
then you put this liquid
but the
thing
thing is, like,
that's gonna help you, and you clean your hands like, oh, I'm safe now because I put this liquid in my hands, right, and it dries up. Next thing you know, you touch something or whatever, and you got the germ right in your hands again, and it's not gonna like defend against the germ because if the germ gets on your
you know,
hands, you're screwed. Like because you scratch your face, then you got the germ. You got the virus, and it's that easy, you know. And people that keep playing with their masks and readjusting their masks and touching their masks, all you doing is putting germs on your masks. Like
there's people putting thongs on their faces. I remember in Britain, there's this like store, and they're like, I know there's a big shortage of masks, but you have to improvise. Here, we're going to do it now. And then he like cuts out like he makes like a thong mask, and he's like, it's super effective, and it has the British logo.
yeah, they have. I saw someone using bras, like
Yeah, exactly.
bras for masks to make masks out of bras, and I was like, that's smart. Because
You know,
there's a lot of bras out there, and the girls will be safe because they have bras. So they're like, haha, we live, y'all die. No wonder all the guys are dying because of the virus. Damn, girls are making freaking masks out of their bras. And they got plenty of bras. Oh my goodness. You go to Walmart, all you see is like when you go to female house, they got every size. Every size. Like it's like you need big
well, to be
bra.
honest, to be honest, do you like wearing underwear 24/7? Sometimes you like to let that shit hang.
Yeah, it's like, but they have like all the sizes you need at your local Walmart, and you can make even granny saggy bras. You can make a lot of masks out of that. But
Be a fashionista.
and they all come in different colors too, so you can like if how you ever you feel, you that's what you wear for the day.
Let's do a fashion show with all the different like designs. You can rock it looking stylish this year in
Um,
2020 Corona. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
the elders haven't. I was looking in the chat room, but the elders, yeah, of course, they never seen anything like this. They weren't born when the Spanish flu was happening. They were born after the
Elders Realm.
Spanish flu, the
Oh,
Spanish
okay.
flu of 1918.
Oh, I thought you said the Elder Realm was in the chat.
No, but
Oh,
it's they weren't around in 1918. If they were, they'd be in their hundreds, and this is gonna attack both fronts. Right now, it's attacking, it's attacking the young too. They just not saying so much, but the young is getting attacked really bad by this virus.
it doesn't care who you are; it'll just
No,
get you.
young people are dying, and that's what they don't want to say. They don't want to say too much, but there's a lot of young people dying, and people think it's like whatever. Okay, treat us whatever. Wait till it comes here, and wait till the people start dying here. Then they
Yeah,
be like, "Oh shit," this
I
is.
saw a YouTuber do a vlog, and like he's probably about 18, and like he was vlogging, and he was like, "Oh, there's coronavirus. I'm still gonna go out." Like he's doing a vlog in his car with his friend. They're going to McDonald's, and then like, just and then he's saying he's gonna go meet people after saying that he had to cancel his fan meetup because of the coronavirus. And
Mm,
I'm, and I'm like, this guy has like 10K subscribers. I'm like, with that amount of like numbers, like I know it's still small, but you have the power to influence. You know what I mean?
I don't even want to be outside. To be honest with you, it's raining out there, and I don't go outside.
Yeah, but he's at that age where it's like, oh, look at me, I'm so edgy, I'm outside.
Yeah,
Kind of like it's not gonna get me. I'm 18, kind of thing.
it gets him. It gets him. It catches up on him. Fuck it. It'd be a
Well,
statistic.
that's how I read the stories about people how they got it. There was like a kid in the UK that went to like a party, and it was like a big party, and he came back positive after.
No. In South Beach, Florida, I remember the pictures they were showing with all the people on the beach. Well, guess what? A few of those kids that were out on that beach wasn't feeling too good, and they got tested, and they tested positive for COVID-19. So that means everyone on the beach in South Beach in Florida was around people that have the virus on the beach.
Right.
So that means it could have affected anybody in that beach. It could have passed along amongst anybody in that beach. There's gonna be a lot of people dying. A lot of people getting sick. A lot of people dying. So you know, it's like right now. It seems like this is like a test. I feel like it's like you don't take it serious, you're just gonna die. We just don't need you. Like it's the virus is just putting everybody on check.
Well, that's what I was trying to like say in the video is like, like there's more to it than what's going on. Like you really have to read between the lines.
They're reprogramming the sheeps.
Exactly. I was kind of nervous to put that out there, but you know what? Like I felt like it needed to be said because it's like I don't know, like it just seems so suspect.
Me, me, yeah.
Yeah, but it is what it is. Like
It
it's a
is.
it's a power that we can't like control.
The world is gonna take a while to get back to where it was again. Which is gonna the hard part about it is trust. Because then you have to trust the person that's across from you that isn't sick or doesn't have anything and you don't know. So learn to trust again is going to be something hard that might be hard to do,
I got booted there.
you know, because like, do you trust yourself to be in a concert where there's what 10, 15,000 people?
No,
And it's not even a big concert. It's like a little concert.
I
It's not.
was on the I was on the bus getting my paycheck, and like there was like only homeless. Like I'm not trying to like judge or generalize, but you can really tell when the homeless are on the bus, and
Hmm.
like that's all that was on the bus, like three or four of them, and like I was just kind of like get me out of here because I'm like that could be on the bus, it could be anywhere, and I'm kind of like paranoid now,
Uh,
especially like since it's like in my area, people are getting it like
yep.
right around the corner.
No. Yep. And the buses
But
and buses are dirty too.
oh yeah, definitely. And like and like handling money and like getting a transfer and stuff like that. Like you don't know how many people have touched that. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's why I want to get my mind off of it. You know what I mean? I want to do some fun things like make YouTube fun again.
Yeah, you gotta be creative at home. That's what I was telling people to start looking into since the Olympics is canceled. Is make your own Olympics at home. You know,
Exactly.
you can make your own Olympics, and we'll see who's the winner. Here since there's nobody, I automatically win. So,
I would probably I'd win the longest FAP challenge.
but it has to be creative. Yeah, it has to be like creative games. So it's like you have to like improvise with things that you have at home
O-
to make a
Okay,
game out of it.
okay, I'm not gonna do that.
It's crazy, but it's like
Yeah.
but you people will do stuff. They're gonna invent things.
I heard there was a Corona challenge, but I was gonna look into it, but I didn't. But if that's what I think it is, people are trying to like get Corona for views or something.
For what?
No, there's how they have those YouTube challenges where like you do like a video and like it'll go viral kind of thing. I heard that there somewhere going on there's coronavirus videos, like like challenge videos. And like I don't know what the challenge is, but if I have a feeling it has something to do with getting Corona or something.
Mm.
Or like licking like a subway pole or something.
Oh,
Like, could you just see that? Like, like a
see,
little kid just
why
licking
people
a
would
pole.
be doing stupid stuff like that? No, you know what I
No,
mean.
but yeah, exactly. Like when they were doing that with ice cream.
That's
Did you
just,
hear?
that's just. That's why a lot of people need to die. This is
Yeah,
play. That's the example. There you go. That's the reason why half of the world needs to go. Half, at least half. Because if half of the world was to go, then the world will have a chance.
I blame it on Nickelback.
It's just lately how there hasn't been so many people driving and stuff, and haven't been, you know, the air quality has been better.
That's
Like
why I said in my song, I was like, why is gas cheap if we have to stay inside?
it's I don't even know how much is the gas prices now.
Yeah, in Canada, it's gone down like 50%. So it's like, and they keep letting us know every time like the news is on, like every segment. Did you know the gas prices are lower? Come outside. We gonna affect you.
Mm,
I don't know. It's just why are the gas prices so low? Like you don't want to like get people to want to drive. You know what I mean?
it's crazy. That's what it is.
And
But
like yeah, like Canada is like being very passive about it compared to other countries. Like
I mean, the gas
I
station out here is pretty good, because the gas station out here they they make food too. They have like an area where they cook food,
like
and
corn dogs and stuff.
yeah, like hot dogs, corn dogs, pizza, wings, sandwiches. They make stuff to go. Um, and then they have like a slushy station where you can make your own slushies and stuff. And then the other side of the gas station is where you could do like your shopping, your food shopping. Like you figure out to get a gallon of milk, pick up a gallon of milk or water or sodas or snacks. It's pretty big.
Yeah, they always have good deals on like stuff as well.
Yeah, like the hot dogs are usually like $1. Like sometimes they'll have like two for $1 sometimes. And they have like really good prices on certain items, certain times of the year. But people are
Right.
not, people are not being traveling nowhere. No one's going anywhere. So there's a lot of gas that's gonna start building up. In a ways, that's what I'm saying. In a ways, the U.S. is gonna make money off of this big time because they got a lot of fuel that's just like sitting and it's just building, and they're filling their reserves big time. And I don't know, something's up, something's up, something's like real fishy, you know. But we'll see, because I'm seeing things and I'm like, especially with like the oil industry, because this will affect them too. All those people that work on the platforms dredging for oil, and we're here like, oh, but we need that oil. People, it seems like they make it seems like we can't live without oil.
Well, that's because it's in demand. Now that it's not in demand, they're gonna like squirm a bit.
It's just gonna suck. The oil business right now is not the place. It's like, will they slow down production? I don't know. I don't think so. These greedy fuckers,
No.
they ain't slowing down shit. They're gonna keep going. And I know they had some problems out there in Canada with the pipeline. I know they had like some protests and stuff out there.
Yeah, we always got protesters.
Oh my
They're
god.
pretty annoying. They get like right in your face and stuff. Like they're not just chilling like on like the grass, just like, yeah, let's sing kumbaya and stuff. No, like they're like on your car, they're in your like stores, they're eating your hamburger right in front of you.
Oh my goodness. I was like,
My dad's always like, go get a job. They're unemployed. And I'm like, Dad, you can't generalize that. And I'm like, no, you can't. It
but they don't benefit from the oil out there or from the.
seems like Alberta is the only place that really like I don't quote me on this, but the only time I hear oil mentioned in Canada, it's like Alberta.
Hmm.
Because you know they have the sands, the tar sands.
Okay.
But you like if you were to move in that area, you could get jobs for like $23 an hour, like dealing with oil. It's very lucrative.
Mm.
It's like, what do you do? I sling oil.
Work at the in the rig.
Yeah, it's also probably like a dangerous job too. You never know what's gonna happen.
Never know when it's gonna blow up.
Yeah, James Bond style.
Like, oh man, it's all gone. Like, damn it, they killed Kenny.
Hmm.
Bastards.
They actually killed Kenny. Like in the show.
Yeah, South Park.
I've been playing the South Park video game, like the
I was playing the
like
song in my head, Blame Canada.
yeah.
Everybody blames Canada. It's like, all the virus going on, blame Canada.
Yeah, they even had a Canadian level in it where you go to Canada and everything's in like Nintendo, like old school Nintendo graphics, but the rest of the game is like, it looks like South Park.
Mm,
So it just gives you an indication how primitive they think we are.
mhm. Man, the U.S. was so like strict about the border crossing. They had to put cement blocks to have people for not crossing to like through the border.
Exactly.
No one can go from Canada to U.S. All borders are closed. Well, my thing is like some parts of the U.S. like they intermingle with Canada. They're like they like
Yeah,
sh- they share the same road.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw this documentary on it. I thought that was so funny. And then now with the border closure because of this virus, how they gonna like monitor that?
No one knows these little details. They're just playing it how it goes.
It's just wild. Everything's just wild at the moment.
I just keep. It's not me trying to be positive, but I have this feeling in the back of my mind that it's just all gonna die before. Like we're all anticipating like a long. I feel like it's gonna die a lot quicker than we think. And we're gonna be like, oh, that's it. Kind of like a premature ejaculation. Like kind of
And
like,
nobody's thinking,
oh,
and nobody's thinking about the jet fuel too, because
it's
there's
not.
not a lot of planes flying these days.
I
So
my ass would not be in a plane right now.
yeah, so there's a lot of jet fuel that's being reserved now. So I mean, yeah, we're losing money, but then in a ways you're not spending much money on fuel, and fuel is very expensive, and all that is still being pumped. So they have all this fuel, you know, saving it until things get better.
Oh, trust me, like they're covered somehow. I just feel like this is all covered and taken care of, like a project in school that got 100%. Like
Mm,
like all the details are like like I don't know. It's just this gut feeling. I don't know why. I just feel so sure about it. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't want to wish that, but if if it's true, then it's really is like messed up. Like we live in a really terrible dark world if that's the truth.
mm, yeah, the world we're living in today at this moment.
It wouldn't pass me either, given like the government's past too.
Yeah, just things are a little nuts, man. It's a little nutty.
It's like every 10 or 20 years we're gonna pull this shit. They won't remember.
Nope. Nope. They're gonna like history is just part of history and just brush it away.
That's why in my video I put like that part with like the office, like a woman like putting whiteout on the screen to like cover the tracks. I'm like that's the government.
Man, it's like who do you trust? Who do you trust during these times? Do you trust your government? Do you trust your local government? Like, who do you really trust? You can't even trust the person next to you.
but she's getting old, so I don't trust nobody now.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you. Can you see any kind of like good like readings on me? Like, do you get any good vibes going? Like, give me insight. Like, just kind of like something to look forward to, or like
Yeah,
any.
I'll do it in my private time.
Okay, cool.
I'll work with you on that and stuff.
Yeah, no problem.
Um, it's it's very yeah, they're showing old wrestling, which sucks. There's nothing new. It's just old wrestling matches with people in the audience. See, that's what I'm saying. Like wrestling without an audience is not wrestling.
That's just kind of like.
Because
Never mind.
it's a show. It's a show. It's like a Broadway show. It's a physical show. It's not real. It's premeditated, so it's a show.
Like, I want to see blood. I want to see black eyes. I want to see
Yeah.
like.
Sometimes they do have blood and black eyes and stuff, but it's all part of the show. And sometimes people get hurt during these shows.
Mhm.
But it's a show. It's entertainment. It's not a real sport. It's entertainment. Like wrestling is entertainment. Um, which
Speaking of, I have a story. Like, well, I'll tell you later about that. No, I was just like, I don't feel like explaining it right now. It's kind of like irrelevant, but like when we speak privately, I will.
Mhm, right on. And I'll probably be on for a little bit more because I'm already getting tired. I'm already tired.
I'm like a little tired. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just because of the rain and hearing the rain and the cool breeze that's coming in. It's making me really like a little like tired. And then
Well,
I smoked a
that's a good.
joint. I smoked a joint too, so I'm feeling good.
Hmm.
I'm like I want to go lay down and just like relax. That's what I
Yeah.
want to do. Yeah, man. Because I'm already done with. I came on. I wanted just to come on for an hour, so I was like, oh, I go for a little bit longer.
Yeah. You've been power streaming. Hmm.
Yeah, I just come on throughout the day and stuff. If I hear anything crazy or just trying to come on and give some updates along the way. I feel fine. I don't. I feel the same way I did earlier today. Little cough, but I haven't coughed all day today. And if I do cough, wait, wait, chest hurts, but it hasn't. I haven't coughed in a long time, so far everything's okay right now. So it's no problems for now.
I'm glad you're good though.
But yeah, I gotta stay. I gotta monitor myself because if things change, they tell me if I have shortness of breath or if I have a fever, then I have to go to the hospital. And I'm like, oh man, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck because then I don't want to be in no damn hospital with no virus. And
No.
everybody's all dressed up looking like minions.
Or you could be that YouTuber where it's like you're in the emergency room and you're like, you have the phone and the selfie like hand. You're like, hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Steve. I'm just about to be operated on. But I don't know. I don't want you to be in that like state, man. Like I don't want anybody to be in that state.
I don't know. I don't want to get operated. Crazy.
And that's what's scary because again, like it's just a whole cleanse. It's the 2020 cleanse. That's pretty
Mhm.
much what this is.
Take as much body count, take much, you're supposed to, it's like a sacrifice. You got to sacrifice lives for the next 100 or whatever years. So the maximum is, they got to keep more bodies. They need more bodies to hit the floor.
Exactly like HIV.
Yeah.
Like
And
look at it this way. It's like they did that back in the 80s. They caused a huge pandemic where there was lots of people like getting diagnosed and dying because even dying from it. And then finally they found a cure. Well, not really a cure, but they're slowly like working on it, and they're giving people compensation, just like kind of like this, similar to this. You know what I mean? Like
and they're trying to fight this virus with HIV virus, like medicine. You heard about that shit?
no, but I heard it was linked together, and that's what like
They
made
try
me
to
mad.
they're experimenting HIV drugs, not even testing it. They're just giving it to people, injecting people with HIV medicine to see if it helps with the coronavirus. And I'm like, what? And then also they were injecting people with medicine for malaria. I'm like, this is coronavirus. It's not malaria.
I feel like that's something you would get on a ship if you're like,
It doesn't make sense. So it's like everything's just crazy right now. It's just mad crazy. Like, I don't want anything
yeah,
to be put in me without it first being tested and approved. I don't want no fast track shit, experimental shit.
that's what she
That's
said.
not even gonna know what it's gonna do or what's gonna be. Like, it's not good. It's not good for the person whoever's getting injected. Because that could alter your DNA. You don't know what those chemicals that they're putting in was gonna do to you,
Right.
and not only to you, but if you're planning to have an offspring or have a child, you don't know what it's gonna pass along to the future child.
You don't want to crack baby.
Like, it's don't know, bro. Just I just think that they need to test these medicines and not rush. And I feel like here in the United States, they want to rush.
They're not rushing in Canada, that's for sure.
You know, out
Like
here they're trying to.
literally, it feel like I'm sorry I keep like I don't know. I just sound like I'm very like on this, but like I've just noticed these things, and it's just kind of like why aren't we in the state of lockdown yet? Like we have the numbers where we should be like locked down, and like like Justin's kind of like if it's not a like big deal, can you guys just not go out? Like you could get a virus, just stay inside. And
Mm.
like no one's listening. Like literally, there's been news where it's like people are still outside, they're still doing this, and then like I don't know, we got like a huge cap in numbers, and people are still doing that.
Mm.
And I don't know if he really wanted it done, he would have done it. Like like now they're finally gonna put people in jail apparently,
Yeah, I heard something like that.
but
It
I
said
don't know.
like, over 1.5 billion people globally told to stay home.
Yep.
That's still a little bit amount of people, though. You know that, right?
Yeah, but the thing about it is like that's gonna multiply in numbers.
Yeah, but that's still a little bit of people, though. Because people think, okay, 1.5 billion. Wow, billion. You know how many freaking like people that live in this planet?
Yeah, that's just like a
Like,
small number compared to it.
it's still not like a big number.
Hmm. All right.
Oh man.
So yeah, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, I'm about to wrap up here. So I'll let everyone be. I'm gonna go chill out, eat me a bowl of cereal, and enjoy the night watching some wrestling, some repeated wrestling. I guess I'm just gonna go to the network and just watch something from there because I'm not gonna watch with something I already watched already, and I can
Yeah.
rewatch it on the network.
Yeah, don't watch a repeat. No one likes. Yeah.
It's all good. All right, man. You take it easy.
Yeah, we'll talk soon. Like I'll hit you up.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thanks for having me on. See you
All right,
later.
see ya. All right, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm done for the night. I'll be back on tomorrow. Whenever I wake up and whenever I get on here, I'm not sure exactly what time. So with that said, thank you everyone. Have a good night. Sleep tight, and we'll do this again tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.